Where the heck are my headphones? Where did I put those dang things? Oh, I need them. I need them. No. 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 Where the heck are they? Okay, remember where I put them. Oh. Okay, well, these'll do, I suppose. Oh. Okay. There we go. Get the live chat in here. I don't know where my other headphones are, but I'm gonna use these ones. I just gotta make sure they work before anything. Because imagine they don't even work. I'd be like, really? Well, big sad face. Alright, here we go. What the heck? Dirty. Okay. Clean these real quick. And hopefully they work. Come on. Come on. Alright, let's see. Let's gotta make sure my headphones work. I know it's also really late, so I don't know if anybody is really up. Let's see. Julian, am I the only one here? It's you and another person. Someone else is here. But yeah. For now, yeah. Hello. Oh, yo, DeAndre, what's up? All right, I guess people are starting to show up. It might take a little bit for like it to go around. But I'm just making sure these work. Okay, these are not the best headphones, but they work, so we'll go with it. I'll keep the volume down like a little bit. Yeah, I just hit my elbow. Dang it. How you been? I've been pretty good. I've been relaxing a lot of today. Where's the bays? Julian, this is an episode review, so reviewing the most recent episode of the show, which is episode number 45. We got 5 people in here, so we'll just get it started. Why not? More people show up, so be it. But yeah, Danielle, what's up? But we're getting into Beyblade vs. GT episode number 45, man. I don't know where my other headphones are. I'll find them, at some point. But I got these ones. They're not the best, but they work. They do the job and such. And at least the quality's pretty decent. So yeah, my phone's like 26%, so hopefully it'll be okay. If it starts getting low on battery, I might pause it and go and get like one of my power banks, just that way, so it won't die. But yeah, we're gonna get into the episode review. I just gotta get online and obviously look up the episode and such. You're the best Baytuber, Danielle. Thanks so much. I mean, I'm not like put me in that category as such. Big honor. But yeah, let's see here. Let me just get this set up. Okay, there we go. And disconnect that, make it go a little faster. Yeah, I got a hotspot on my phone. That's how I use my internet out here. And I was playing some Pokemon, But yeah, I'm gonna probably go on and play some more Pokemon after this. But yeah, there we go. It's actually going really quickly. Yay! Well, knock on wood. But yeah, I can't see the episodes for some reason. Well, like they're on like Kick-Ass Anime and some other sites. That's where they're at. And in this, I can't show it or the audio or anything because copyright and such. But yeah, man. But it's episode 45. Got it all loaded and such. Yeah, and a couple things before I start this. Been relaxing a lot of today because I worked yesterday and also put out a few videos. I really felt a lot better things, as well as today was definitely that day. I just needed to sleep, dude. Like, I'm usually one that like runs on a little bit of sleep, but I'm like, yeah. But that's one thing. Another thing is, anybody who hasn't seen it, as shown on Instagram, I got new tattoos. So I got one right there. That's my college logo. And then That's my high school logo right there. And got them in like this part of my arm. And if you're wondering, these ones I did feel like, I mean, I got a bunch of tats and such. I got like a full sleeve now, but definitely felt this one because it's right on the bone and such. And this one wasn't too bad, but felt it. But yeah, have you seen Louis Free and Silas's new look in season 5? I have, DeAndre, and I'll probably talk about that more after this. But for now, just gonna get into the episode review and let's see. Phones at 24%. Before we get started, you know what? I might as well go and do it. I'm gonna go and get a power bank. That way, my phone will like be charging as I do this, so it won't. I don't have to worry about it like cutting off or anything. I can get out all my thoughts and such because I know it's gonna be a big episode. We're in the big time arc of the season, and there's gonna be a lot to talk about, man. Okay, so let's see. Boom. Boom. Okay. I had to switch out my power bank. Not that one. One of them's like kind of empty. Yeah, this is one of the power banks I had, but I've got like 3 of them. I'm thinking about getting a couple more because obviously trying to go on more trips and such. I record a lot and need that battery life. I just hit my elbow again. Dang it. Ow. Okay, here we go. Now we're all ready for the episode. Sorry, it took a little bit. And since these headphones aren't the best, I'll just turn the volume down a little bit. Like I got both headphones in, but I'll be reading your guys' comments and such and also watching the episode. So yeah. But be sure to slice the crap out of that like button, guys. It's episode review time, number 45. Let's get into it. So right now we're in the middle of the battle between the WBBA and Hell. So it's Drum, Amane, and Delta taking on Gwyn, Arthur, and Blind. So here we go. And I could just skip over the intro. The audio is not like as good. Well, I mean, also the headphones aren't the best headphones because I don't know my other ones are. All right, here we go. We're in the middle of the battle between Arthur and Amane, and we got left on that big cliffhanger, so we get to see it. Oh, big power right now, right in the middle of the clash, dude. Oh, Amane showing his power. Wait, okay, you're gonna start it off with that. So this is the climax part of this battle and such. Did you see when Delta took down Arthur? I did. Danielle, I've been, yeah, I saw it. Been caught up with all the episodes and such, all the way up to the current one, which is 45. But yeah, Arthur just used the Big Bang Slash. So that means if he has the Big Bang armor, whoever has it is going to be able to use Big Bang Slash. So that's himself and Gwyn. And it's a given that Gwyn, just the Big Bang Slash will be stronger from Gwyn than it is Arthur, because Gwyn's stronger than Arthur. But before I unpause this, in this battle, I'm like, I can't see Amane winning it. I can't, even with him getting the gold turbo and such, I'm like, I can't see him winning it. I don't think. Well, I hope it doesn't break. I hope that Ashura doesn't break, but I can't see Ashura winning this battle. But here we go, man. Big hit. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. So use the Big Bang Slash, and then Ashura got set in the air. Arthur came around and hit it again in midair and bursted it. It's literally impossible to burst like Apocalypse and Genesis, But yeah, and also, I mean, Dread Bahamut is not easy because it's got the Gen weight in it, but you can beat it and such. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna do something with Blind. They have to, because he's in this battle, so they gotta do something with him. Prime Apocalypse, burst the finish. So Arthur wins 2 points. So that's 1 point. That's 1 point for Hell. Amane's like, oh no. It's because like, oh, he lost. Drum's sitting over there like, oh, he lost. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Amane's like, we have to stay focused. Drum's like, I'm not mad, I'm just focused. We're gonna win this next one. Okay, that made my heart a little warm. So pretty sure Delta and Drum are talking to Amane. They're like, hey, you put up a really, really good fight, and you're able to show the new thing about Apocalypse, and that's got that armor. And with that armor, it's like impossible to burst it. And you showed that with this battle, and that's very, very big. And you also got stronger. Delta gave him props, Drum gave him props. So it's a given. Delta's a good guy now. He's just that badass character, which is really, really cool. Um, so yeah, all right. So the next battle, I mean, it was shown by the preview, but it's gonna be Drum versus Gwyn, which means that it'll be Delta versus Blind for the next battle. All right, sweet. Uncle's like, this team's getting stronger. Gwyn's like, he got stronger. Gwyn's like, Astro got stronger. They're like, who's gonna go next? Probably Gwyn. Delta's saying something like Gwyn joined hell. So yeah, I mean, it's a given that Gwyn's really strong. Drum faced Gwyn, and Gwyn is literally not lost at this point. Gwyn's undefeated. But yeah, what's my favorite bay? I have favorite bays from different seasons, but I'll get into that later. But yeah, here we go. It would just take a little bit to name them all off. Drum's like, I can win this. I gotta win this battle. Drum's remembering back when they had the battle because Gwyn was with victories. Remember, Gwyn was with victories and sat by them while everything was going on for a little bit of time. Like, uh when Arthur broke Delta's Diabolos the first time before he got Master Diabolos and fixed it. Um and then Gwyn having Regalia Genesis and becoming a true genius blader. Being a true genius blader and then getting Regalia Genesis. And then Gwyn leaving at the end and getting mad because it didn't break. And Drum's probably saying something like Gwyn tried to break Dragon before and didn't break Dragon and got really upset and left. And then said, I'm done with all of you right now, and turned his head sideways. Just the look on his face, too. Just, you could tell. That's the point where Gwyn started turning evil. Amane's like, Gwyn tried to break Dragon. Is Drum strong enough to face Genesis? You should be the one to face it. And then Delta shook his head. Yeah. Here we go, man. Drum and Gwyn. Drum's like, Gwyn, we get to battle again. Imperial Dragon. Now they're looking. Gwyn showed up, Big Bang Genesis. They're like, Genesis changed. They just realized that Genesis evolved. Oh boy. So they're shook. They're like, Genesis evolved and it's got the armor. And then they're probably gonna figure out that Apocalypse got the armor from Genesis, the Big Bang armor. I don't know if there's two of them. Like if Gwyn made another one and then gave Arthur the one and let him borrow it. I don't know if he made two, but regardless, it's got the armor on it. Both smiling like Drum ran over like Genesis evolved. And Drum's like, whoa, it's got it. It's got that piece on it. Gwyn said, this is the Big Bang armor. And literally, Gwyn's so confident that he's just saying full out what the armor does. They're like, it's the same armor that Apocalypse has. Gwyn, so you're the one that got the armor, huh? They're like, that's so awesome. Everybody's laughing at Drum. Drum's literally a mix of Paul and Iga because he's got Iga's intensity, but Vault's just funniness, his goofiness, you know. But also the Drum. And he definitely stands out. He's like, he's so excited to face my Bay, even with it being involved. First battle. Drum's smiling. Ready, settle. 3, 2, 1. Cool. Shoot. Before I really get into this, one thing I'll say, I kind of like Gwyn's first launch as opposed to this one. Like, switch it up a little bit. Like, still does this pose and such, but he brings his arm back and then just fully launches. I like it when like Gwyn launches and then just goes straight down with the launch when he had Genesis. But I mean Regalia Genesis, you know. But still a cool launch. Anyways, here we go. Big Bang Genesis taking the center. Dragon Shooter! Big hits. Genesis is barely budging though. It's staying in the center and getting pushed back a little bit. Moving around. He's like, it's vulnerable. Behind the wing. Gwyn basically says it's useless. It wouldn't burst. And it used the momentum to speed up. Gwyn's not even impressed. Gwyn's just looking at the formulas. Like, I already know every move that you're going to do. It's going to burst. Ignition boost. Big hit. Ooh. They're hyping up Genesis big time, dude. Literally, Dragon hit it and flew off it out of the stadium. It hit the ground and bursted, but that counts as an overfinish because it hit the ground, which caused it to burst. So it's an overfinish. But Genesis didn't even budge from that hit. That's how you hype up an evil boss, for sure. But Gwyn's not fully evil. Gwyn's just sitting and testing the waters. But I really feel like Drum's going to be the one to make Gwyn go mad. We've all seen the artwork of Gwyn with like the snake hair and such. And Drum's the one that made Gwyn kind of go crazy before. And that's why Gwyn left victories. Because it didn't break. And his calculations were wrong. So with this battle, I feel like Gwyn's going to try to break Dragon again with this next battle. I personally think that that Genesis is going to win this battle, but it's not going to break it. It's not going to break it like how it wants to break it. And that's like Gwyn being off with the calculations again is going to make him snap and fully just go evil and let out Genesis' power. That's what I'm thinking. I can't see Imperial Dragon winning this just because, like, you know, Big Bang Genesis, newest release. We're seeing the debut battle for it, like, in front of everyone right now. And it's against Drum. But, yeah, I don't see it, like, breaking Dragon. But I see it bursting it again next battle. But we'll see. 1 point to him. He said he got the overfinish. It was not a burst, though. Uncle's looking like Genesis has gotten really strong. Nice. Amane got the pieces for Dragon. Like, come on, Dragon. It's like it didn't burst. What the heck? Let's see later. Love your vids. Thanks, Victor. I appreciate it big time. Wait, what did they say? I missed the one part. Like, you gotta try and defeat Genesis. But they're like, you can't burst it because literally when it's at the point where it's vulnerable, like how it used to be, it shows that neither Apocalypse or Genesis can be really bursted now with this. So they got to figure out the armor. He's like, I'll be able to burst it. Looking right up at Gwyn like, I can win this battle. Second battle. Probably like, Drum, why don't you just give up? 3, 2, 1, cool. Shoot. Battle number 2. The ignition starting right up, dude. What a big startup. Huge hits from Dragon. Dragon! Genesis! Use the momentum. Now speeding up and trying to catch up to Dragon. They're hitting each other in the small point. Ooh, big hits. It's like it's the ultimate bay. You're going to lose. Genesis didn't burst? Genesis! Ooh, the power coming off of it, man. And the sprite. Superior turbo. And that speed. Big bang slash. Here it is, man. Diving right in at Dragon. Dragon! Caught in midair. And managed to deflect that attack. The Big Bang Slash, because of the armor, is the same move that Apocalypse has. He's like, is that all you got? Probably something like that. Oh! Dragon's evolving. Because everybody knows, like, I mean, I'm sure everybody knows this point. Imperial Dragon, as you battle with it, the points stick out on it. Like, you know, it has, like, the rubber that sticks out. It has the gold plastic on it. And those attack points, when hit hard enough, they get activated and they get stuck. So literally, as it evolves, you know, as it battles, it evolves and gets more attack with it and more jaggedness, which is really, really cool. The wing just stuck out. So it just evolved again, man. Or at least I think it's kind of like the 4 wings that do that, but at least 2 of them are sticking out now. They're like, Dragon, the points are sticking out. The point shifted. Gwyn shook like, what? Gwyn wasn't expecting that. Literally a bay that evolves as it battles. Even Gwyn's calculations can't calculate exactly how it's going to be if the bay evolves in the middle of the battle, like how Dragon is. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like Drum's going to be the one that makes Gwyn really PO'd and then just goes ballistic. And I think it's about to happen, dude. Ah, gold turbo. Oh, yeah, using the gold turbo. And like there are waves going off a Dragon and they're removing Gwyn's. Uh-oh. Dude, it's happening. It's happening. Okay, the waves coming off a Dragon from the gold turbo are getting rid of Gwyn's formulas and such in his head. And Gwyn's starting to snap. Ah! His hair is sticking up. Oh, shoot. Gotchi Claw. Big hits, dude. They're both sent out. Oh, it was close. It was close, man. Okay. So, but that did show its weakness because the armor got pushed back. And Drum's like, Buster! But Dragon hit the ground right before Genesis did, like by a split second. So Gwyn won it. Oh man. And Gwyn's hair in the middle of that battle started going up. Oh, Gwyn's not gonna play games for the rest of these battles. This is where the evil arc really, really starts. He's like, it didn't burst. But the armor moved. He's gonna slowly figure it out. Gwyn's out of breath. Like, Gwyn's looking at Drum really mad. Drum's like, oh, I lost. Come on. But Gwyn's like, did it burst? And it pushed it back. It evolved in the middle of the battle. Gwyn's starting to get mad. Like, Gwyn, Genesis, so strong. It didn't burst. Like, Dragon's gonna get stronger. And we're gonna win. Like, Dragon's gonna get stronger. We're gonna win. Gwyn's looking at Drum like, win. Win. Oh! Oh, there it is. That's how they ended, dude. Then Gwyn's mad. Like, win? Win? Against me? You won't. And his eyes are getting pink. And the aura is really coming off of Gwyn. So for the rest of these battles, we're going to be seeing Gwyn not holding back. Oh, dude, this is... Oh, man. Okay. Well, let's see the preview for the next episode. So that means it would be Delta versus Blind, I think. Which would be things coming full circle because we saw them battle before. And then Blind's obviously going to want revenge. Yep, Blind and Delta. Master Diabolos versus Dread Bahamut. Oh, it uses Dark Turbo. Oh, shoot. Okay, okay. All right, so let's see what they got to show off at the very end of it. So GT customized set, the hybrid driver. Okay, they're just talking about the hybrid driver, how it activates, you know, it's electronically activated. And they're just doing some battles with having Pegasus versus Regalia Genesis. Okay. They're mainly just showcasing the hybrid driver. Not really showcasing like the Big Bang armor or anything, which, you know, it's all good. They're showing how it has crazy stamina with it. And if you launch it at the right, like the right speed and such, you have to launch it at the very, very right speed. But it can circle around for a really long time. All right, well, that's the end of the episode. Let's see here. Having Pegasus better win. Oh, Daniela was just like it was an advertisement thing at the very end. And I mean, Regalia Genesis beat it, you know, because of the hybrid driver. But anyways, next episode is going to be Delta versus Blind. Blind is learning Dark Turbo. So it seems like the members of Hell are like learning from one another and helping each other out, you know. Like, that's how a team works, even if they're evil and such, you know. Gwyn helping Arthur out with the Big Bang armor, so Apocalypse can't burst now. Bring out Apocalypse's power to its absolute fullest with it. Big Bang Genesis obviously just being Big Bang Genesis and being an undefeated Bay. Literally the only Bay currently in the show that hasn't lost. I mean, well, Valkyrie. But they're definitely just protecting Vault right now, and they always started off with a Valkyrie, you know. So there would be honestly no reason right now for Vault to really come back in. They've showcased like Vault and Iga, they're showing that like they're watching this battle that's going on right now, but it's obviously a big setup for the next season. Because after seeing this, you know, they're gonna be bringing like, you know, Valkyrie is gonna get involved because Vault's gonna want to be back in the fray. Iga's gonna be wanting to go back for the world title too. So Achilles is gonna evolve, and that's the setup for the next season. Like those two. So they're watching right now, but they don't need to focus on them. They're focusing on Drum and building Drum up big time, and they're doing so with this battle. Like Drum, Delta, them. Because it's a given that like I see Drum and Delta and maybe Amane, but definitely Drum and Delta at least both being a part of this next season for sure. Like Drum hands down is, and I doubt they're gonna leave out Delta because of how strong Delta is. He's honestly Drum's like ultimate rival, But yeah. Anyways, yeah, the members of Hell are helping each other out big time, So like Gwyn helping Arthur out with the Big Bang armor, Arthur teaching Blind how to use Dark Turbo, and yeah, man, they're all like at their max power now, and this next battle is gonna be crazy. Like Delta better not sleep on Blind because they're hyping Blind up, with having the Dark Turbo, so he's at his ultimate strength now. But I can't see Delta losing this one. I see Delta getting pushed with this, and Blind really pushing Delta to use some of his real power, and then Delta winning it. But yeah, and then it'll set up for like the team battles that are going to be happening. Because like these three battles are what are happening now, and there's going to be team battles in the next round, I believe, and then I think 1v1s after that. I believe so. But yeah, but what are my thoughts on it? I mean, this is definitely the final setup. These battles are going to be the last battles of this season, and how it's going to end up. I'm thinking like one by one, bays are going to be either like losing or broken, and it's going to start with like the team battles and such. So I'm thinking that in one of the team battles, Gwyn and Amane are both going to be in them, probably with like, well, Drum and Arthur or such. They're going to have team battling two team battles. There's going to be one probably where Gwyn's going to be in it on one side, and then Amane's going to be in it on the other side, and this will lead to what happened in the manga. So in the manga, anybody who doesn't know, there's a point in the manga where Genesis, when it was Regalia Genesis, actually broke Bush and Ashura. And I think they're still sticking with that, except they wanted to wait for it because now there's Big Bang Genesis. So I'm thinking that that with this, Big Bang Genesis is gonna break Bush and Ashura. I can see it happening because I mean Ashura just lost this battle. He put up a good fight against Apocalypse, but it still went down. But with Gwyn going completely corrupted and fully evil now, it's a setup for some bays breaking. And it's going to be probably Genesis is going to be the main one that breaks bays. If it's not Apocalypse, Apocalypse going to break Ashura. It just bursted it because Ashura's gotten that strong. But Genesis is strong enough to where it probably could, and especially Gwyn being corrupted and actually being angry and evil now with that Medusa snake hair sticking up. It's going to get ugly. And I see Ashura breaking after these team battles, and then that would force Drum and Delta to have to like battle together and such. And maybe in this next round, that's where they get more wins, and that's going to be like right down the middle until the very, very end. So it's probably going to be like 3-3, like the battles will be, after this. It'll be like 3-3. Because I think, yeah, there were 3 battles in this round. I think there's 2 team battles in the next round, and then the last battles after that. So if they win both battles in the team battle, well, it also depends on how this next battle goes, because right now it's like, yeah, it's 2-0 right now. If Blind does win against Delta, which I can't see that, I see it 2-1. Definitely, like I see it being 2-1 after this first round. And the next round with the team battles, it'll probably go up to like 3-2. Hell will probably have 3, and then Victories will have 2. So maybe they'll get a win in one of them, and then in the other one, it'll be 2. And one of the battles, imagine it's Amane and Drum battling together, and Ashura gets broken, but then Dragon gets maybe not bursted or KO'd or something, like get KO'd or bursted or something. But it doesn't break. And then Gwyn gets that much more mad because Drum's just being a pain in his butt, like a pain in the side. And then that's when Gwyn fully goes Medusa hair every single time he goes in. He's like, no, I'm done playing. I'm breaking your bay and I'm wrecking you. And then it leads to like the final round where maybe Delta puts up a really good fight, and maybe makes it where it's all tied up. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Would TT be crazy enough to have Diabolos break again in a close battle? Maybe. Um, it's like maybe if like Arthur and Delta face off again, maybe Delta will be able to get past Arthur with that armor. But when it comes to Gwyn, Delta might go down. And then that'll be like the real emotional moment of it. Because there's always that emotional moment of each season. You know what happens, like that crazy, crazy emotional moment. I mean, we saw like with the first season, it was when Spriggan broke because of like all the power and such, and they had the crack in it and it broke. We all wanted to see Spriggan win it, but then Louis won it, and then that was the crazy emotional moment of that season. And then with the second season, I'd say there were like probably two big moments. One of them being when Free had to like forfeit because he couldn't battle anymore because of his arm. That was a big time emotional moment, and Vault went on. And also Shu breaking Louis' longinus. That was honestly a pretty emotional moment. You know, everybody's like, "Oh crap!" Like, bro. Some people were happy about it, but some people were like, "Dude," and that was another big time emotional moment. The third season, I mean, the given ones were the battles with Fi against Free and Fafnir getting broken, and then even more so with Shu's Spriggan getting broken. Against Fi and Phoenix. That was another big emotional moment. And we're gonna get that moment with this season. Like they usually have it where like it happens in like one or two battles and such, and will be more emotional. Like one of them being Ashura breaking, another one being maybe it's a really close battle, but Diabolos losing it at the very end, like barely, very, very barely losing it, and maybe it breaking. I don't want to see it, but like will TT do it? Considering what they've done in the past with Burst, maybe. But it could also set up for Delta to come back with a new Diabolos with the next season. Yeah, but those would be definitely the two of the big time emotional moments. Um, and then it'd be like 3-3 at the very end. The last battle, I hands down see this is the thing. Like the last battle being Gwyn versus Drum one more time. Gwyn using full power, Drum using full power with his awakened dragon, and Drum winning it. Drum taking the win because he manages to figure out the armor, how to beat the armor, and how to burst Genesis. And then that being it. And after that, it'll depend if like Arthur and not Arthur and like Arthur and Gwyn actually become, good characters, learn after that and such. Because if they do, it all depends on like how it is at the very, very end. If they have that demeanor of like, oh man, like this is wrong, like the way we've been battling or such, and they actually like turn good is like kind of cool characters, it would set up for them to come back. Or if they just get mad and walk off and such, it would also set them to come back maybe as like some of the evils of the next season. Maybe Genesis and Apocalypse evolve, and then there's some other bladers and such, and they're just a part of this organization, whatever it is with this ultimate day. Yeah, all of it will like this whole time period right now, all these events with these battles will slowly transition into the fifth season. So like the build up for the fifth season will honestly be like really based off of how things end with this. But I see Drum being like the champion after this, you know what I mean? And going into the next season, starting off the next season is like the champ, but then they're going to be focusing on Vault, Iga, and Drum, all three of them, and then maybe they'll all meet, and all battle and such. I mean, Drum and Iga have met, Vault and Drum have met, and obviously Iga and Vault have met, but they haven't all been there at the same time, all three of them. And then we're going to see all three of them with this next season, with the fifth season, which will probably be the final season of Burst, and that's like how it all starts off. And then older bladers coming back with new bays and just being really, really hype, man. But yeah, anyways, that's how I can see it going, because I see it like that's how they usually do it, big build-ups like this. Because the next episode is 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. That means 5 more episodes. If they do 52, 6 more episodes left. And that'll be like the remaining battles, the tag team battles, and then the last battles at the very, very end, which I see it ending off with Drum versus Gwyn. But there are going to be some big time emotional moments with this, but we haven't seen it yet. We're just seeing the beginning parts of this arc, and they're waiting to put out those crazy like heartstring pulling battles. But yeah, it's a given. Gwyn's gonna be the crazy, crazy evil of this, because Gwyn's starting to slowly awaken his true power, and he's gonna start breaking base. It's gonna be Genesis. It's gonna be the main one breaking base. Apocalypse doesn't have the power to, I don't think, break any of them. And Genesis, when it goes nuts, will have the power to. So feel like it's gonna be Genesis is gonna be the one that's breaking base. Probably Ashura getting broken, and then the crazy emotional one would be Diabolos. But Dragon going in and winning at the very end. But yeah, man. Overall, the setup of this, it's been pretty good. And my overall thoughts of the season, it's definitely a more like heartwarming type of season. I mean, because I'm sure some people were like, "Yo, Chozi got like really dark and always had that like serious dark type of tone with it." And you guys are right, like it did, you know. And I mean, the first season was like, more of those like those fun, trying to get stronger type vibes. The second season being like sort of the same thing, but then getting really, really dark, you know, towards the end. And then the third season being a more serious toned one, but then it getting crazy dark at the end with Fly and everything. And then this season, good toned again, really good toned and heartwarming and such. But then some evil moments with it, like how we had with like Diabolos a little bit. But mainly now, getting that much dark with like Apocalypse and Genesis and such, and now the whole thing with Hell. Um, but yeah. Hey Kimbo, yo, what's up, Felix? How's it going? Where can I find the episodes? Check Kick Ass Anime. It's a site, anime site. You can watch it there. That's where the episodes are. They literally have them go out whenever, the same day as like they go out in Japan and such. And that's what I watch because they get them really quickly. They're not like English sub. Well, some of them are, but it takes like about a week. But at first they're not English sub, and then you just have to go off of like instinct and such when watching them. But yeah, what's up, Chris? How's it going? Cast Anime. It's called Kick Ass Anime. CICKASSANIA. Yeah, or there's some other sites too. If you just look up like Beyblade Burst GT episode like 46 or something like that, there's a few different sites that have it. You just gotta look that up. But there's a few different sites that have it, and that's where I watch. That's just where I personally watch. But yeah, anyways, it's a big buildup. We're in the final arc. This is the final battle. All these battles and such, and then whoever wins this comes out on top. It's literally organization versus organization, and they're not gonna have it where like Hell wins, because that wouldn't really make any sense unless they have like some base show up at the very, very end. And I'm like, nah, I don't think it would be like that set up. So I see Drum winning it, and then he becomes champion for a bit, So like all three protagonists being champion at some point, and then it sets up for the next season, But yeah, man, I'm hyped. This build up I think has been pretty good, and also the season being more heartwarming than getting dark at the end, really, really cool. And with the next season, how season 5 is going to be, I feel like it's going to have a mixture of all of them. It's going to have like some heartwarming moments. It's going to have some like real serious moments with training and such, because all these amazing bladers coming back, and also a crazy dark moment. I feel like we're going to get the darkest, like the absolute darkest part of Beyblade Burst with this next season, with all these bladers coming back. It's literally like an end of world type setup, because literally all of the legendary bladers throughout the entire history of Burst coming back. The bladers deemed as like real legendary bladers and getting stronger and getting new bays. What evil is going to be able to go against that one that tries to take over the entire world? So enjoy the fun while we have it, guys, because this next season is going to be fun, and it's going to be awesome seeing all these characters come back. But by the end of it, it's going to get extremely dark. Mark my words that I say right now. It is going to get extremely dark in this next season. At the very toward the end of this next season, it's going to be wild, man. But all the characters that are going to be coming back, and especially the surprise ones they have for us that aren't on the poster, oh, it's going to be great, man. 2 in particular that I really want to see come back that aren't on the poster. Phi and Delta. I definitely want to see those 2 come out, like Phi and Delta. And honestly, I'd love to see Hearts come back with the new Hades. And yeah, man. If anybody else you guys would want to see come back, let me know in the comments, or put them in the comments and such. But yeah, man. Anyways, for now, gonna end off this stream. I might go and record a little bit before I go and get some more rest. I don't know. If not, I'll just put out some more videos tomorrow and such. I mean, I've got like a couple that are gonna be going out. At least a couple of videos that are gonna be going out tomorrow, and I'll be recording more for sure then. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode review. Another one coming, obviously, I should be able to do it on Friday when the next episode comes out, because I don't think I might have to. yeah, I might have work, but if not, you know, I might put it out before. If not, then I'll just put out whenever I can once it gets released. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel link to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, until next time, it is your boy, Kimbo, signing off. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Until then, stay awesome and cool. Shoot. I'm up out of here. Also gonna go and rest my arm because tats. Yeah, we're still healing. Soon they will be. I'm up out of here.